This is the 2012 SCAC Men's Soccer Podcast. Today we're joined by Week 3 Offensive Player of the Week, Matt Fechter from Colorado College. And Matt, first of all, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us today.
Thank you.
Matt, talk a little bit about the week. This past weekend for the Tigers, 2-0, won the 14th annual Bill Bonnington tournament. What was going right for the Tigers? And talk about the collective team effort on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively.
I think, last year we beat UC Santa Cruz in the Bill Bonnington tournament, and ever since then, we won it last year, so we wanted to defend our title, and ever since then, it's been kind of a fun joke among the team that we need to be reigning champs over the Bonnington tournament. So we came into this weekend knowing that, we shouldn't lose, and, if we played the way we did, that we won't lose. I'd say, we had a good attitude throughout the week and put pressure on from the beginning in both games.
Matt, individually, you had a hand one way or another in all 6 of the goals scored, tallying 3 goals and 3 assists for 9 points on the week. Talk a little bit about what was going right for you, and compare this to perhaps a previous stretch. In a 2 or 3 game stretch, have you had a better performance than possibly this one?
It was a little lucky. Freshman year, I scored 4 goals against Oglethorpe. Junior year, last year, I scored 4 against Southwestern. So this, I guess, Friday's game was really the game where it all clicked and came together for me. I didn't have my best game. I would say stats-wise I did, just because, my 3 passes, my first 2 went straight to my teammates who finished the ball really well, and my 3rd was a corner kick that we had been practicing and kind of executed. And then the 4th goal, I think, was just really good team play, a little one-time balls, and good one, too, with my outside back, Chris Edmonds, and it was a pretty easy finish, so everything was just clicking, and I was pretty lucky.
This is the 2012 SCAC Men's Soccer Podcast. Today we're joined by Matt Fechter, Week 3 Offensive Player of the Week in the SCAC. Matt, talk about the penalty kick goal you scored. Scored it in the 29th minute. Talk to us about what goes through your mind in a penalty kick, especially in the middle of a game, and not necessarily, in a postseason environment where you're playing, you're kicking penalty kicks basically for the game. This was right in the middle of the action. Talk a little bit about how that shapes your decision and how you go through that process.
I think every time I step to take a penalty kick, it's about the same, I would say. It's like, it's like free kick times 10 for me, because I get to take all the free kicks. It's like, it's 1v1 versus the keeper, and I have yet to miss one in college play. So, once Sean turned the defender really well and got taken down, it was our first PK of the year. We should have already had about 4 or 5. So it was kind of a relief to be like, whoo, finally we get one. And then, putting it in the back of the net was also a big sigh of relief, because we'd been putting pressure on them the entire game. So, we missed a bunch of easy chances already, and to put one past them was kind of like we got to drop our shoulders a little bit.
Matt, talk about your team's defensive performances so far. 4 of the 5 wins were by shutout. A team goals against average well under 1, honestly almost under 0.7. What has been going right for the Tigers' defense so far, 7 games into the season?
Well, first of all, it's like an all team. Excuse me. It's like team defense. So we have 2 big leaders in the back, Nick Lammers and Andrew Whittington, and they're both one's Andrew 6'3", Nick 6'7", and besides being physical presences, they're also good soccer players, and they're smart. So they're able to direct traffic in front of them. Then there's Kyle in front, who was an academic All-American last year, who plays defensive center mid, and he's also a huge part to that. Brian and Forrest have done a really good job kind of commanding from back there. and keeping everyone tight and together, I would say. But
finally, Matt, what's going to be key for the Tigers as you look to get off to a solid start as you open up conference play at Southwestern on the 21st, and then traveling to number 1 in the nation, Trinity, on Sunday? What's going to be key as the Tigers look to get 2 wins this opening conference portion of the schedule?
It's going to be key to play the way we know we can play, because I think going to Trinity is kind of daunting, and I think we played more defensively, but we create chances, and we've had chances on goal every single game. I mean, the one game we lost to Puget Sound this year, we had chances that should have been scored. And, you know, as long as we play the way we will, we'll have our chances. Our defense is strong enough to keep them at bay. And I would say play our game. We're pretty confident in it right now, and hopefully we can keep it up.
SCAC Men's Offensive Player of the Week for Week 3, Matt Fechter from Colorado College. Matt, thanks again so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, and best of luck as you open up the conference portion of the schedule here this weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much.